Hello everybody and welcome back to the Spencer Arms with another beer review. These are coming in thick and fast. Now it is Oktoberfest season. I have got all the Oktoberfest beers. And last year I went full out every single day doing a review wearing like a lady hosen, made up, everything. I probably will bring a couple of Oktoberfest beers to the channel, but at the minute I'm doing all the German beers because basically, they're going to be everywhere, isn't there? Everybody's going to be doing the Oktoberfest beers, and I will bring it. I will bring it to the channel, and I do realise that each year they probably get a little bit different. I was talking to Crumby. And he was telling me that, obviously different grains, different harvests and things can make the beer a little bit different. However, going to Market Harbour stores and speaking to Chanel over there, he says to me, I've got some special beer in that's quite rare to get in. They're hard to get hold of. Would you be interested? Well, of course, So here we have it. Now, I have actually sort of got some information on this, but I hope it's sort of right. So this is from, and I'm going to say Brauerei, Hummel Brauerei in Merkensdorf, and it's called Cowboy Schwarzbier. There it is. Look at that. Have you seen that before? Because I certainly haven't. Now it says there Hummel Brau, but it is this Brauerei Hummel Brewery over in Merkendorf. I think it's Merkendorf. If that's how you say it. Yeah, Merkendorf or Merkendorf. Yeah, Merkendorf. There it is there. So there it all is there. Cowboy Schwarzbier. Now this is described as basically a Franconian interpretation of a Pilsner beer, right? But it's also described as a lager, stout, porter, dark beer, like a tart black beer in a Pilsner style. It's got a lot going on, this beer, as it's coming in at 5% ABV in a 500 milliliter bottle, which I believe the Germans call a pint. I've seen it said a pint. Well, anyway, I got me little, it's not a Stein, you know what I mean, but it's my Stein-like sort of jug there. Let's get this very nice looking beer. The bottle looks nice. It's got a nice bottle top there with a few crowns on it. There, look. It's now on the floor. Let's get it into the glass and see what we got. See what we get. Oh, this is a dark beer, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is pouring very nice and mahogany colour, that is. Ooh, I'm loving the German beers. Who's loving the German beers? I'm loving the German beers. I love German beers. It is sort of fantastic, isn't it? It really is. Really is the stuff. Crikey, that looks like a very well packed together head. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my phone here, my other one, and open up the torch. If I can remember how to do it. Let's just get into it first. Remember the password. Shine this to. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, baby. Look, you can see the carbonation rising there as well now. That is a lovely, lovely, beautiful mahogany, red mahogany colour, isn't it? It looks that colour as well. It looks it does look a deep red colour, a deep mahogany red. Look, it looks beautiful. The light's shining through it, lovely. The carbonation's rising, look. It is got nice, steady levels of carbonation. It's almost rising like there's a widget in that. That's smelling lovely, that is. Oh, you beauty. So, yeah, Chanel tells me that this is quite a rare beer to get. So, if you've never seen this before, I'd be really interested. If you have seen it before and can shed any more light on it, please do. So, there it is again, just to show you. We'll plonk that up there. Hopefully, it'll balance up there on that little display there. I'm cack-handed. Let's just move it over. This is my cocktail shaker here that I've got. It's a proper one as well, with a proper hard glass where you can buff it off. You get all these different cocktail shakers. They're just not as good, you know what I mean? These sort of things here. Every time I do a cocktail in that, I'm like, can't get the lid off. Whereas like a proper one, you just get a buff and off comes the glass. Anyway, I go off on a tangent as I normally do. So beer in the glass then, as you just see, is looking absolutely beautiful. The carbonation is rising really. It's just continually rising, look. There's no widget in this glass whatsoever, but you can see it very actively moving in there, look. It's got sort of like the head is a slightly off-white head. Now the light in here, I've got me light. I'll probably just turn it up a little bit more because I think I've got it down a bit. Yes, but it just shines in my glass. That's better. So yeah, the head looks so really compact, really foamy actually. Really compact, foamy head for a German lager. That looks a very packed and quite a full-bodied head. That does. Anyway, sniffling with the cold. It's not cold in here, but I've just like put this on because it's banging it down with rain. Oh, so this smells again a bit malty. When I say again, because the beers I've been doing, a bit malty. Don't stiff it up your nose. Oh my god, literally, I've got this sort of like underlining headache, constant headache. This is why I've been having a beer each night down here while Janie watches her TV that's going on, all these different programs going on at the minute. So I'll come down here for an hour or so and just have a couple of beers and bring them to you. Anyway, yeah, can't get really loads of aroma. There is a bit of like almost citrusy aroma around that. But getting through that big thick head, let's get into this. Cheers, everybody. Prost. Oh, God, I can still feel my shoulder lifting these big glasses up. Cheers. Prost. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that has got a little Pilsner bite, excuse me. Has got a fresh, nice Pilsner bite, that has. Not overly bitten. It's not bit me a lot, but it's there. Very drinkable, that is. Bit roasty toasty as well. Toasty bready. A bit of darkness in there, like a bit of dark malts in there, but the fresh Pilsner bite is there. That's very, very nice. All these German beers just never cease to amaze me. They never do. 15, 16, the purity law came in, so I'm led to believe, and to brew with 4 ingredients, and one of them ingredients being water, and they produce beer like this, you know. So it got some caramel notes there, definitely caramelly toffee, similar to what I was drinking the other day, the smoky beer, but without the smokiness, but with a Pilsner bite. It is quite crispy. It's a bit citrusy as well, actually. It really is. Oh God, it's going down so well. You'd think with the weather being like it is, a bit rainy. I mean, it has been sunny this morning, but with all the rainy and the damp, it's starting to get a little bit chilly now. That you wouldn't really want a cold, sort of lager type Pilsner beer, but I think these are good all year round. Doesn't matter if it's freezing out there. If it's freezing out there, it's always going to be warm and toasty in here if you want. I've only got to put the heater on in here for like 5-10 minutes, and it'll be baking in here. I mean, it's still 16.9 degrees in here, so 73 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't do the maths that quick. It's actually there as well. 73 degrees indoors, 16 degrees, 17 degrees. You can't argue with that. It's about normal. It's a nice room temperature, isn't it? It's a nice average temperature, that. But I could have it up to 20 odd degrees in here in no time at all. That is quite toasty, slightly nutty. It's sort of like it's a bit ale-y, if you know what I mean. It's it's got like almost like a best bitter twang about it, if you know what I mean. It does taste. It's really, yeah. It's like a hybrid. It's like a cross between, like drinking sort of like a nice best bitter with some, a nice say hoppy best bitter. There is some best bitters that are quite. You can get a little bit hop forward. Like that one that I really like. I can't think what it. I can't think. The Panther from the Panther Brewery. Their best bitter. Brilliant that is. And that's quite like got a nice bitter ale taste with it, with a bit of freshness. This is similar. This has got all them sort of like nutty, sort of bready, roasty, toasty type of taste, with a nice citrusy sort of a nice citrusy freshness with like a bit of a Pilsner bite. And all them flavours coming in with the caramel nuts there as well. All them flavours coming in a cold beer. That's one of the things I love about lagers. If you have like a malt forward beer and you have it too cold, like an ale, and you have it too cold, you won't get any of the malt flavours really. You've got to have it. You've got to have it at sort of like a nice moderate cellar temperature, 10 to sort of like 13 degrees, something like that. But with these lagers, you get all the flavours with it cold. With it cold, you don't need to warm it up. I mean, what can I say? There isn't some more. Yeah, it is caramelly, toffee like. Seems to be a running theme through some of these dark German beers, like the caramel, the toffee. This it's getting more moreish now. The more I drink it, I think the more you drink a beer, the more it lays on your palate, and the more moreish it gets. It's not a heavy beer. It's got a very nice medium sort of mouthfeel, considering how that head was. Yeah, it's just loads of flavour. This is one I probably now wish I'd bought a cup, but he didn't. I don't think he had the loads in, and he just says, "Oh, just have one of these, just so you can try it." But I think this is one where I probably would wish I'd have bought a couple of these now, because this is the sort of beer. Sometimes with the heavy German beers, you don't really want too many of them, the 8%ers, the Doppelbocks and things like that. You just have one, really enjoy it. But this is really refreshing, really going down well. It's not filling me up, it's not bloating me up. The carbonation level's really nice. It's not over the top, it's not fizzy, it's not making your mouth swell apart when you're running it around natural carbonation. It's got a lovely mouthfeel, it's got a nice Pilsner bite, it's got the roasty, toasty stuff. It's a really nice, refreshing, dark, sort of, mahogany, coppery mahogany coloured beer that's bloody going down lovely. Cheers. I've been Speno. Take care of yourself. Live, laugh, love. As always, drink good beer, because good beer is worth drinking. Cheers.